Greetings, everyone. It's Dr. Heather Leigh, and this month we are doing Haunted Histories, and our topic is the Queen Mary. Before I get started, I want to thank the Henderson Libraries for having me do these presentations. I hope you guys are enjoying them as much as I have been putting them together and presenting them to you. And I'm actually looking forward to sharing information on the Queen Mary. It's one of my most interesting or favorite aspects when it comes to the paranormal, because there's so much activity on this ship that, the minute you step on it, you can just feel the energy all around you. So let's get started with this month's presentation. Okay, a little quick brief history on the Queen Mary. The RMS Queen Mary is a retired British ocean liner, and I will talk about it later on, but you can see her in Long Beach. The ship sailed the North Atlantic Ocean from 1936 to 1967 for Cunard White Star Line. It was built by the John Brown and Company in Clydebank, Scotland, and her maiden voyage was on May 27, 1936. In World War II, she was used for ferrying Allied soldiers as a troop ship, and you can see the photo below has the soldiers on board. After the war, she was refitted to become a passenger service ship again, with onboard facilities such as a couple beauty salons, libraries, multiple swimming pools, a music studio, lecture hall, and several children's nurseries throughout the ship. In the 1960s, the Queen Mary started to show her age, and she was deteriorating, and she was also operating at a loss. Because of that, Cunard decided to sail her to Long Beach on her final voyage from Southampton on October 31st, 1967. And she sailed to Long Beach, California, where she is permanently moored right there. She has been transformed into a tourist attraction with restaurants, hotel rooms, and a museum. And in 2021, the city of Long Beach took control of the ship. Now, when it comes to this ship, her fate, I know there's several stories out there, is still unknown as to whether she's going to get renovated, shut down, or whatnot. But hopefully soon we will have more information on that, unless something's come up and I've missed it recently. But she is a beautiful ship, and if you are able to get to the Long Beach area, it would be definitely worth seeing, just in case she is demolished. Okay, famous people who have ridden on the ship. You have Queen Elizabeth, Judy Garland, Clark Gable, Marilyn Maxwell, Fred Astaire, several others such as Audrey Hepburn, Elizabeth Taylor, Bob Hope, Winston Churchill, the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, John F. Kennedy, Walt Disney, and then Buster Keaton. And here are some photos that you can see. This one is her in Long Beach. You can see the rocks around it. And then also the one down below is her setting sail. Okay. Now the biggest question, is the Queen Mary haunted? She is one of the most haunted ships in the world. During her service in the war, she was also, very interesting nickname, the Gray Ghost. There are more than 150 known spirits that haunt the Queen Mary, and it was the site of 49 deaths in the past. One of the most popular and well-known haunts on the ship is near door 13 in the engine room, about 50 feet below sea level. It is actually the most haunted location of the ship. This is where the door had crushed 2 men throughout her service. One known spirit that haunts that area is the spirit of an 18-year-old crew member who is sporting his blue coveralls, has a beard, and is often seen walking down Shaft Alley before vanishing by door 13, and some have actually seen him vanish through door 13. Other spirits have been seen on both first and second class swimming pools, including 2 ghosts that appear in 1930s-style swimming suits that hang around the pool area. Some ghosts have spotted wet footprints leaving the pool area toward the changing rooms that weren't there when they originally got to the pool and no one else was there. They've heard sounds of water splashing when no one else was in the pool. The spirit of a young girl holding a teddy bear has also been spotted hanging around the pools, and it is believed that this spirit is named Jackie, who haunts the second-class pool deck most often and is believed to have drowned in the pool. Sounds of her laughter and her voice have been heard, even though when you go back through and look at the reports of the ship, there are no official reports of drowning anywhere on the ship. Okay, the spirit of a young woman dressed in an elegant white gown is also reported haunting the Queen's salon. She is often seen dancing alone in the corner of the room. As I mentioned, that's not all. There's more paranormal encounters on the RMS Queen Mary. In the third class children's playroom, sounds of a baby's cry have been heard, which is believed to be that of an infant boy who had died shortly after birth. Additionally, a tall, dark-haired man in a 1930s style suit is spotted near the first class staterooms walking through the halls. Many guests and employees have heard sounds of running water when no faucets are on. Lights turn on and off in the middle of the night. Some guests have reported their stateroom phones start ringing in the early morning, but there's no one on the other end of the line. Other reports include hearing knocks, door slamming, high-pitched squeals, drastic temperature changes, both hot and cold, and a unique aroma, and that's such as cigar smoke or period-specific perfumes from back when the Queen Mary was in service. It is definitely no wonder why the Queen Mary is often called one of the most haunted ships in the world. Okay, like I had said, if you want to visit the Queen Mary, I would double check and call ahead, check their website or call ahead before going and visiting. But she has offered guided tours, museums with artifacts, paranormal tours and investigations at night. There's a 4D theater. There's a shipyard display made of 250,000 Lego bricks and a model ship gallery. There's the website, and then there's also the Visit California website that also talks about the Queen Mary. Okay, the Henderson Libraries has 2 books that are either about or featuring the RMS Queen Mary. You have RMS Queen Mary, you can see the book there. Then you also have A Bridge Across the Ocean. I just wanted to point those out. I found that in the catalog for what the libraries offer. Okay, our next presentation is one of my favorite locations to visit and investigate. It is Gettysburg. We're going to talk about the tragic historic past of this town and the many paranormal encounters that people have had, including several paranormal encounters that I've had in that town. Okay, here's a little bit more about me. For those of you who don't know, I did start hosting my own podcast. It's called Exploring the Paranormal. You can find it on Facebook. Also, I found out Real Haunts 3 will be coming out May 31st, and my book, Haunted Southern Nevada Ghost Towns, will be coming out August 2022. And I will also be writing a couple other books coming up for History Press, including Legends, Lore, and Ghosts of the Vegas Valley, and Haunted Nevada Mines will also be coming out in the next year. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. That's how you can find me. And again, thank you, Henderson Libraries, for having me do this. I hope you all enjoyed this presentation, and we will see you next month when we discuss Gettysburg.